These stars refuse to be extinguished. They are the stars of the starry sky. The birth and death of stars are often full of powerful scenes. But some stars do not want to disappear completely. These stars of the starry sky are some of the stars that have had supernova explosions. But they can regenerate again after the explosion. So how did they do it? The star of Zombie is the wreckage of the once brilliant star. Their size shrinks to the size of the Earth. But they have the quality of the sun. Their density is amazing. Usually, the star of Zombie will gradually cool down and exhaust heat. In the end, after billions of years, it will evolve into an ice-cold star. However, due to the age of the universe is not long enough, there is no star of Zombie yet. However, not all stars of Zombie are destined to sink like this. Some stars of Zombie got their second life. The power of the star of Zombie is extremely strong. It is enough to steal matter from the star of Zombie. It is like a cosmic vampire. It constantly absorbs gas from the star of Zombie. And these substances will not directly enter the surface of the star of Zombie. Instead, they will first form a rotating accretion disk. When the matter in the accretion disk rotates, it gradually falls into the star of Zombie in a spiral. It is like a slow-feeding star. As time goes by, the matter absorbed by the star of Zombie becomes more and more. Its quality also increases. This is not a one-time process. It may take thousands or even millions of years. However, when the quality of the star of Zombie accumulates to a certain critical point, a shocking event will happen. This critical point is called the Chandrasekhar limit. It represents the maximum quality that the star of Zombie can bear. Once the quality of the star of Zombie exceeds this limit, its internal pressure will lose control quickly, causing an unimaginable violent reaction. Then there will be a shocking supernova explosion. But the explosion here is not an ordinary supernova, but a nuclear explosion. In general, such an explosion will completely destroy the star of Zombie and leave the dust in the universe. However, some stars of Zombie survive in the explosion. They are like stars of death that refuse to die and come back to life after death, becoming a real zombie star. So how did these stars of Zombie survive in such a violent explosion? The key is that they were not completely destroyed. The supernova explosion only blew away part of the star of Zombie. The rest of the core is still at a high temperature, and the secretion is still active. If this zombie star is still in the binary system, it may continue to absorb matter from the half-star and start accumulating treatment again. In this way, it may be like loading a bullet and prepare for the next explosion. And such a cycle can be repeated many times, or even 3, 4, or even more times. Every explosion may be weaker than the last one, but the star of Zombie is still strong, like it is in the cycle of destruction and rebirth in the universe. Sometimes, such a process may last until the half-star is completely exhausted. The half-star may eventually be completely swallowed by the zombie star, leaving this lonely star of Zombie floating alone in the Milky Way. Without the half-star, the star of Zombie will lose its source of matter and will no longer be able to trigger a new explosion. However, it still exists and becomes a star that refuses to disappear. It is like a ghost in the universe, wandering quietly. But the story does not end there. If this zombie star meets another star in the Milky Way and collides, then a new possibility will be opened. The merger of two stars may trigger a new supernova explosion, or form a more deadly new celestial body, such as a neutron star. If there is no collision, this star of Zombie may continue to cool down in the long years, gradually dimming, until it completely loses its light and finally becomes a cold dark star. Although there is no dark star yet, scientists believe that in the next billions or even hundreds of billions of years, this may be the final fate of the star of Zombie. It will become a desolate, dark, and almost indescribable celestial body, as if it is a shadow of its glorious past. These zombie stars and their unique life history attract the attention of astronomers from all over the world. As research goes deeper, people find more and more secrets about them. These stars may not only experience multiple explosions, but may also merge with other stars to create a new celestial body, such as a super high-quality star of Zombie or a strange mixed star.